Hey there, friends. I just discovered something. I was talking to a friend through text, asking me how I'm doing, because I've been up to my new home a little over 4 months now. And I was talking about someone that I had met that I'm seeing. We are a couple now, and how he provides the support and the affection for me that I've not ever experienced before. It's as if I am the most beautiful and desirable woman in the world, is how he treats me. And let me tell you, you know how they say what you put out into the universe is what you're going to receive back, the energy? I feel like I am the most beautiful and desirable woman in the world because of how he treats me and how we connect. And it is at a soul level too. You can have more than one soulmate. So all I have to say is I'm having a lot of fun right now, and I'm really enjoying myself, and my confidence is just through the roof. My insecurities, what are those? And when I do have the insecurities when I'm with him, I talk through it. I'm like, hey, this is how I feel right now. And it's like, wow, I'm actually having like a real relationship that like is healthy. Mind blowing. There's going to be unhealthy parts of every relationship, but it's because we are who we are. We're flawed and or traumatized or inexperienced or whatever. We're all different, and that's how no one's perfect. And who the hell is perfect anyway? You can't define it. So what I've noticed is that I get a lot of attention from men. Like, because I feel so sexy and confident and desired from him, from just how we mesh and how he treats me, and just looking at him or catching him looking at me. This is the kind of relationship that I was always so jealous of other women having or other men having. I wish I had that, and I'm trying to stay present. Is he my forever? I can't. What's the point of setting myself up for disappointment? Just be present. And whatever it ends, that's all. And I feel really good with that. Just staying present and enjoying the moment. So, back to the men. I live in a very sparsely populated area, and which I love. I absolutely love this place. This is my home. And during the spring and summer and fall, a lot of people come here because it's a beautiful area, and it's the weather's very nice. It's magnificent, and this is kind of like a touristy destination during those times of year, which I also absolutely love because I love meeting people. And where I live in the parking lot, there's license plates from Mexico, Utah, California, Minneapolis. Florida. Okay, and so where I live is a multifamily community building, and the they have furnished units. And when they have empty units, they are renting them out for a monthly, basically, like kind of like Airbnb, but it's just a furnished room, apartment or flat, which is awesome. They're making money. They're continuously keeping money flowing in. Smartest thing ever. Whoever owns this place, kudos to you. You're making your money. So even where I'm living, I don't even have to go into town, which is only like 2 miles away, but still, I could just meet people right here. Going to check my mail. Oh, hey, how are you? And start talking. And I'm getting guys hitting on me. And I'm just like, wow, I'm not in a big city anymore. It's not like I have an abundance of people. And I'm more introvert. Like, I don't usually leave my home unless I'm actually physically leaving to go somewhere, like see my boyfriend or go to the store. And I mean, I minimize my trips, and I go by how I feel. If I don't feel comfortable with something, I stay home. Whatever, that's my choice. But just going to get my mail, like literally going down to the first floor and walking to the mailroom, and I have some guy start talking to me. And I don't wear makeup. I don't put on the most provocative clothes to go get my mail. I mean, I'm surprised I was barely dressed. I'm surprised I didn't have like my house blouse on and my sandals and a house coat. I'm literally like, that's how I've done that once, okay? And I don't recommend anybody ever doing that, to going into a public area of where you live. But anyway, it's just, I want you all to know that if you're not experiencing that in your life, and I know some of you may never experience that in your life, of just being looked at like you're just this delicious dessert that he's going to devour. I mean, I'm getting hot right now. Ooh, I hope that you find that. I hope that you find somebody, and it doesn't even have to be sexual. I just hope that you find somebody that's rooting for you and that has all the patience in the world and all of everything to just be like, hey, I'm here for you. You got this. A supportive person. And I had that to an extent in my past relationship. It was just we didn't flow together, and that's okay. We realized it and we moved on, and we're still really good friends. I will always love him. He will always hold a special place in my heart. And I think he knows that. I hope so, So I'm starting to like be grown up and have healthy like relationships, and it really shows my growth. I'm really proud of myself. And all I can think is it has to get better from here. And if it doesn't, I'm really happy where I'm at, but I don't want to go backwards. Or maybe it's only going to get better from here. And then I'm able to live, the next half of my life. Because, yeah, even though I'm not 50, I'm younger. I'm still, double my age is well into the almost 80s. So I'm living half my life, because I'm just thinking about life expectancy here. I'm thinking that I am what they would require as obese to the BMI scale. I really want that to be feeling loved and desirable and confident, no matter how I look. That's my goal. Because there's going to be dark days. We're human. But it's how we get out of that. How we climb back out of that hole. That hole is only for us to either be buried so we can decompose and become fertilizer and grow this beautiful garden of flowers or just grass. Or, no, I'm not ready to die yet. I need to get out of this hole. Because that's what depression is. Depression is you get in this hole and you choose how long you want to stay there. Or maybe you end your life and this is all symbolic, though you are in that hole until you are renewed. Because it's all cyclical. You go on to the other side or heaven or whatever you want to call it, and then go through lessons of or experiences, and then you decide if you're coming back or not. And sometimes you do, and sometimes you don't for a while. It doesn't matter. There's no such thing as time, except on the earthly plane. The humans of us have linear time, but they're in all aspects of the universe. There is no such thing as time. Now I'm getting a little deep here. I'm kind of getting off topic, but I'm trying to let you know. And once again, like disclaimer, these are all my experiences and my beliefs. You do not have to agree with them. I don't expect you to agree with them. But at the same time, I'm a humanitarian, and I do not wish harm on anybody, and I am not providing any of that harm to anybody. So that is my disclaimer. I should be saying that more often, unfortunately. But all I want is love and abundance for everybody. That's all. That is my ultimate goal, and I want that for everybody else too. So get yourself a best friend, or a lover, or a husband or a wife, or whatever, that is your cheerleader, that's rooting for you, and that you look forward to seeing or hearing from every day. And if you have the beauty of being able to live close to them or live with them, and you can wake up to them every morning and just say thank you, Creator, thank you, God, for having this person in my life that I get to wake up to every morning. I mean, what person wouldn't want that? What person wouldn't deserve that? And I mean, honestly, I'm not even gonna say that you have to have that in a human. I have a cat that I raised from 3 weeks old. He was abandoned, and he is my kitty. He is my everything. I know we have a soul connection. That's a different story, but he found me, and he was looking for me, and he found me. So we are we just get each other, and it's perfect. And he just jumped up to get on my lap right now. He knows what I'm talking about, him. And he has a brother, so I got him a brother recently that so he could have a playmate, because even though we are attached at the hip when I'm home, he still needs to be able to play and be rough and stuff, because I can't do that for him. I can't provide that. So his brother is perfect. They're best friends, kind of. Maybe big brother, little brother, so they get annoyed with each other. But yeah, my baby's right here. I love him so much. And he has really provided a lot of support and confidence building too. And I've had him coming up on two years this week, because we found him 3 weeks, the end of July. So it's going to be happy birthday for you, little boy. Happy 2 years. Anyway, wanted to come on here and talk about how I feel about things and how beautiful my life is becoming. And finally is what I could say. Finally, stuff's coming together and that I'm not miserable. So, the energy that you put out there, ladies and gentlemen, is what you're going to receive back. And I wish everybody can wrap their minds around that and not be almost 40 and now just realizing it. I wish we could realize it like from birth. Or, like during puberty when we really need it. And that, like a healthy childhood where your parents were encouraging you or your parents, compliment you when it's appropriate. And I know people like that. They didn't struggle. They had support system, healthy support system, or somewhat, because every family's dysfunctional. Healthy support system where they're able to have the confidence enough to, join the cheerleading team or excel at sports or follow their dreams. We all have these dreams of who we want to be when we grow up because it's something we're passionate about. And then we lose that dream in various ways, or we realize that it's not going to be able to be sustainable financially, etc., etc. So, yeah, the only thing that I can do now is just I have to start working on more of my goals. Because if I'm getting, if I'm achieving these goals that I've set for myself, that are fluid, they're not ever going to be set in stone. They have to be fluid because life is fluid. But I need to do them, and I need to do them, and one at a time, people. One at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. If you get overwhelmed, you need to step back, and you need to reevaluate. If it's something like an addiction or something, okay, like exercise. Perfect example. There's people that I know that have started exercising at like the age of 50, and they look the best they've ever looked, and it's getting to the point where they're exercising so much that they're building like maybe too much muscle, and they don't look the same, or they look exaggerated, or they start to get kind of health problems because they're exercising so much that maybe it's putting strain on their heart. There's a million things. Too much of a good thing is bad. That's what I'm saying. So I have to learn to pace myself with that, because I went like 5 years ago, I didn't even know how to keep a boundary. Maybe 10 years ago. I don't know. A while ago. I can't go too wild, is what I'm saying, when I'm working on my goals. Know that you are loved, and I really want to start interacting more. I know some of you listen, and I'm going to try to push people coming across my vlog more, and maybe I'll start doing videos like YouTube, because I can then use the auto for this and then have YouTube. I like that idea too. I'm not quite sure that I'm ready yet to have my face on there. That's part of my confidence, and part of my insecurities. I really would like to start interviewing people or having conversations with people. And this has absolutely nothing to do with making money, because I'm not. I have a job. Maybe one day my job could be something else that I really enjoy. But doing this. This is like my journaling, but it's like verbal, you know. I don't know what you'd call it, like voice journaling or voineling, just like vlog and blog. Anyway, I hope that you all are well, and I hope that you all have a wonderful Independence Day coming up. The weather's going to be nice here, and I'm not really a firework fan, but I think with his views from the hills and stuff, I might really enjoy it. But I might be with him up north. He lives about an hour and a half north of me in a different state, because I live on the border of three states. But I really hope that it's wonderful and that you all are safe and well. And until next time, when I decide that I have an epiphany or something that I feel I need to share with my random ramblings, you will tune in then also.